Today is August 6th, 2015. Yesterday, August 5th, which was a Wednesday, went to a local big consignment auction and picked up this lovely little piece. A Minneapolis Moline Model E corn sheller. And for those of you who follow me very well, at least somewhat, know that sitting behind the white granary over there is another Minneapolis Moline Model E corn sheller. This one here come up for auction, and unlike mine, this one has this modification, which is a new plate put in there, so the hopper is not falling through. It has a better rack for the drag lines, a much better rack for the drag lines. And then that's the hopper drag from the main drags. That'll take it up into the feeder, into the pit. It's got on the auger here, it's got a crank up there. Somebody welded a piece of threaded rod onto the main shaft up there, that main shaft, so that way it can be lowered and lifted. And it's got this attachment on the end of the spout here, so you can swivel it, and it funnels the corn to go out further or in. Otherwise, it's got that. It doesn't have the belt pulley like mine does, but that's okay. Somebody said it must be different because it must be a newer model, because the Moline on the Minneapolis Moline on the blower is on there, and mine's so rusted up I don't know if it is. And then only dysfunction I found was the blower's bent, kind of ovaled. I can fix that. I think it's probably for a bagging or something, or that way it didn't blow all over. And then for a modification, this one has a pulley. Somebody made a pulley system on there, a cable drive pulley system on there to lift the cob carrier out, which is a lot easier than mine, because mine I have to manually lift it up and get the rod that goes from the main hole up there to these holes here, all three of them, on and lift it up and do that manually. But it still has the trusty handle here to hold it in. And then it has a few other modifications. It has a piece of pipe on here. I don't know what that's exactly for, but you look on the inside, and the guy who had it before me was using it. They said it at the auction. He used it a couple months prior to the auction. But everything inside here looks really nice. It looked really good. And the funny thing was, it was more towards the end of this consignment auction, and the Amish up here in South Dakota were bidding on it, but they only bid it up a little bit. That there is kind of ratted out. Must have run a rock through it at one time, but otherwise it's relatively in good shape. I mean, you can kind of see in there. I don't see well, but yeah, it's in good shape. Of course, it was welded right here, but that fixed the main drop hopper. The only other thing that I seen it needed, and that's just it's just a one mechanical piece, is this cog right here. The teeth are, well, that one's broke off, that one's broke off, that one's good, that one's good, that one's broke off. And if you look in here, whoa, okay, yeah, they're broke off really bad. So I'm gonna have to get that sprocket new. But that sprocket's should be a common sprocket, I would really guess. I mean, it can't be that hard to find a sprocket for it. Because like I said, it should be just a common sprocket. Let's see what else. That's about it. Like I said, the guy ran it. The dragline carriers actually fold in. They lift up, and then they fold in, so you don't have them sticking out, so you can get your wagon closer, which is rather nice, because mine has the non-folding in ones, and you catch the wagon on it constantly. Well, I haven't constantly, but it's a nagging pain in the butt. And then we'll look in here at the rotor. I got my trusty pliers here. Well, if I can get that open. Oh, there we go. I knew I had it open at the lot looking in there. Let's see here. Yeah, there's the rotor. I mean, the corn comes in there and just spins around, and It just gets what it needs to get done, and it gets it done, and drops it down, and drives it into the sifters and into the blower, and away we go. Oh no, hold on, I gotta get it shut. So, okay. And on the main auger line, I see they replaced the bearing right there, which is nice. On the main auger system underneath here, this one it has a little weld right there, but otherwise it is completely complete. On ours, it was shot. It was horribly shot, and the screen was shot on ours, and we fixed all that, but otherwise it's in great shape. And so yeah, it's in good shape. I'm just getting ready to run it, so I thought I'd make a quick video of it. One incident we had with it yesterday, the place we bought it from was about 50 miles from here. We had to pull it home yesterday. Well, I had a little blowout. Somebody put a car tire on it, and I don't know the weight of this thing, but I'm guessing it's gotta be heavier than what a car tire will handle, because that car tire got skinnier and skinnier and squishier, and then it just blew out. So, and we were about 45 minutes away from home, driving at the speed limit. So my dad had to come home yesterday, get my brother to bring me a tire, which is off our flatbed. This is a brand new implement tire, which I'm thinking I'm putting new implement tires on this thing, because it would really need them. It should have, well, at least this side. Either that, or I'm just gonna get a good heavy pickup tire out of our barn. But no, it looks good. It runs. From what I hear, it runs. So I'm gonna test that theory here momentarily. We're gonna get the old two-banger here fired up. I had to choke him off to shut him off, because that's all I got for a kill switch. So, and then like I said, inside the chain drive here, everything's good. The chain is almost brand new. I mean, it's in excellent shape. It's unreal. It had some ding dong was shooting at it. There's a hole there, and then there's a couple holes in the drag line, but it didn't hit the machine. So, but other than that, oh yeah. And then on mine, it doesn't have this manual or this crank system on it. On the back of my auger, mine just has a manual deal. So that's going to be a handy piece too. So from there on, I suppose we'll get the old two-banger banging here. Gotta crawl up there. Yeah, I know I got the cultivator on him. It was easier just to get this one out, because it was the one towards the front of the shed. And yeah, the M's on the other side of the tree over there, but it was a lot easier to get the A instead of the M. So we'll put that in, and we'll see. Come on. I might have flooded him. There we go. I flooded it. The A runs a heck of a lot better now that I got the magneto rebuilt. So, I guess we can say without further ado, we'll get it done. And engage the PTO lever down there. And away we go, I guess. Well, we'll get down here and look it over. Well, now we'll kick the main drive into gear here for the elevator. I gotta tighten this chain here. It bounces too much for me. Yeah, it runs really good. Sounds really clean, really good. Well, it sounds pretty good for an old corn sheller. Hey, it even did what it needed to do. So, well, there we go. Here's my new Minneapolis Model E corn sheller. Here's the serial tag. We'll get up to the serial plate here. There you go. There it is. Minneapolis Model E corn sheller.